So you already know
Hey.
who it is. It's Juwan 145, the Nigerian prince slash king. So I'm gonna be in the middle right here. So I got lefts and rights. So to
Just
the
point. Be like,
left of, I think this is the left. Left of me is Mr. Alleged Uzair.
alleged, yes, yes.
Right here.
So the whole point is Rick, right? Because look, man, at the end of it all, I try to tell this to people, and I hope they understand, because every now and then somebody goes off and goes, "Yo, who's there?" And then I just don't turn around, and then they're like, "Why isn't he turning around? Isn't that his name?" And then somebody goes, "Nah, bro, that's allegedly his name." And then I'm like, "Yep, let's see, this guy knows. Call me Ozzy, though. You can call me Ozzy." And then yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's mad annoying. And then to the right of me, I have Mr. Rusty Knight.
Hey, it's me, Joseph. If you know me, you know me. I was that guy who got fired, and now I'm back on the show. I'm still gonna look for that check, Juwan. You said you were gonna send it to me last week. I think you got the wrong info. So I'm gonna send it to you after this episode. So I hope it's gonna work itself out, right?
Hey, I mean, yeah, it should be in the mail. Like it's somewhere there. I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna take 3 to 5 business.
Okay. I think because of COVID, everything's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Then underneath him, we have somebody we have never. She's back. She's back. How you doing, Miss Adeline Lees?
Hi guys, I miss you guys so much. I haven't been here in months. I've literally been working, getting money, changing lives, and that's about it. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing with this whole COVID situation? I haven't seen you guys in a minute.
Well, how y'all feeling?
Chilling.
Just chilling. Y'all just chilling.
I'm hiding in my room because my outside is, well, not outdoors, just my living room and the other room. The people are sick, and I'm like, woo, lock the door.
Man, I'd be scared. I'd be looking at people like. Then we have a special guest here today. Next to her, we have Mr. John. How are you feeling?
Doing pretty good, guys. How are y'all?
Doing good. Well, man, just hanging in there, trying to. And we are the man. Now, Miss Top, when she will be on, but she's cooking, so she says she's gonna join in. She could join.
Is she gonna pass some of that food though?
For real though.
I don't know if she's gonna do that, but I don't know.
All right, don't invite her. Don't invite her.
To get into our first topic, Miss Adeline Lees brought up the whole. Is it Derra and Ken?
It's Derra and Ken. So it's Derra and Ken. And yes, this topic is very, it's still kind of juicy. Like this incident happened a week and a half ago. And basically Ken, if you don't know who these people are, these are two famous YouTubers that are, the relationship goal have 5.6 subscribers, 5.6 million subscribers. And they've been around for quite some time. So fast forwarding, there was a video that was leaked all over social media. You can see Ken is he is grabbing another female's, booty, and it's not his fiance Derra. So the video got leaked, and it was a whole explosion, and everybody just like, how can you do this? And the funny thing is, they're engaged. So it's not like they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, no, he popped the question last summer. So people were like, how you gonna pop a question and go on social media and on YouTube and say, hey, I want to marry, I love you, this girl, and you ask for her family's blessing and you embarrass her at the same time. So my thing is, when it comes to relationship goals, not everything is what it seems when you are watching it, on YouTube, whatever. So people are coming at him, bashing him, death threats, hoping he can die and all that stuff. Like it was that deep. So, a lot of people are still waiting for a response from her, and I think she came out with a response, but I don't know if it was what was the situation.
Could it have been like an accident? Maybe he saw like a fly.
No, no. He grabbed the booty. You would have thought they were sneaking around. Mind you, and the girl is married. The girl that he grabbed the booty she's married.
Okay, so my question in regards to that to the panel is, do you guys think that you have to? Because some YouTube couples are just YouTube couples. They're not couples in real life. You know, they do it for the YouTube, you know, the entertainment purposes. So do you guys think that in a scenario like that, that you have to, well, one, do you think that they are an actual couple, like they're one together? And two, do you think that you have to fake a relationship in order to be successful on YouTube? So we're gonna start with you, Joseph.
One, I don't know if they actually are together. I did not hear about this couple until the topic was brought up, like in the chat, not like just now. And I looked into them, like, yeah, this don't look like. I mean, all these YouTube couples look fake. To me, to be honest with you. So I don't know if they're actually a real couple. And if she hasn't responded yet, she's probably trying to like make it like you know, finesse it in a way to make it seem like she's gonna stay with him or some shit like that for the YouTube clout or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know these people. For the second question, I don't think you have to fake a whole relationship to, you know, be successful in YouTube. Now, what I would like to see someone do, it'd be funny, is make a parody of all these YouTube couples, and they're like just like mad toxic and shit. And then, you know, they blow up. But that's it. But I don't think it's necessary. I don't know why people seem to like. I see this trend. Like, for example, Liza Koshy and David Dobrik. Like when they, for real, I thought that was fake for the longest time, and then when they broke up, I'm like, yeah, that seemed natural. Now Shorty's thriving, homie's doing his own thing, so I was like, maybe they just, you know, were making that whole YouTube thing, and then they broke off and did their own thing. Now it's blown up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a deal, like a business deal. I mean, I mean, I do see, like, you know, on YouTube, I feel like a lot of people have to kind of just do fake pranks, and I feel like the pranks aren't authentic. I mean, it looked like it's acting. Like, it looked like you both was like, all right, I'm gonna prank you. I'm gonna make your foot stink, okay? Just go along with it. You know, I feel like they have to do that. I mean, it is entertaining and it does grab the audience because, I mean, the people eat it up. I don't know. I do feel like you have to kind of plan out something. Like, you have to have some sort of business going down with YouTube in order for it to like really pop. I don't really see as much authenticness except for the mesh, you know, nowadays on YouTube and stuff. Miss Adeline Lease, what you think?
To be honest, to answer the first question, I don't think you have to fake being in a relationship to get coins. Is either you are in a relationship and you're building with each other and like, hey, let's build a business and we could just, you know, say what we do in our everyday lives or, you know, have fun. But if you guys have to fake it to make others believe it, then just know it's not going to last. Because say, for example, you guys are on a different headspace and you guys want to, you know, branch from each other. You can't, because now you got the whole world thinking y'all together. But if you want to, you know, sleep with somebody else and he want to sleep with somebody else, y'all really can't, because they're like, well, you know, it's going to be questionable. Like, how you, a relationship goal and y'all over here doing other things. Like, what is this? So for you to be faking things just for money is like, those things are not going to last. And what is the other question you asked?
And do you think that they were really together? Do you think that they are together?
Oh no, I've been watching Derra and Ken.
Oh, you are a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan. So I've been watching them for years, like since 2014. So they've been together for years. So I've seen them grow up. I've seen them come up from pranks to getting houses together. Like, it's like the whole like history timeline. So it is authentic, and they're not like average YouTube couples. Like, they do pranks, but they also, like, you know, talk about their everyday life. Like, they talk about building a house, you know, the engagement, everything. It's like they let us in, but not too much. Like, we have to know every single detail.
Copy. All right, we want to welcome Miss Tybee Knowing. How you doing? Thank you for joining. We're on the first topic of Darren. What's the Derina and Ken. Deara and Ken. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with names. I'm really not. And so we're gonna go into Ozzy's opinion.
So one question: were they really together? Probably. They probably were. I don't think it would be that big. Like, especially if dragging it for that long, actually getting engaged and getting a house together. Yeah, you're probably together. Because you're not going to get a house with just a business partner just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? You're not about to buy a whole house. That's a lot of money and investment. I wouldn't do that. So I think they were probably actually together, yeah. However, who knows, that whole ass photo or whatever, maybe that was a prank he was trying to pull on her or some shit, you know? Who knows, right?
Yo,
That could be-
imagine.
That could be, oh, babe, it was a prank, you know, or some stupid shit. I don't know. Maybe not, but we don't know the whole story behind it, so it's like you can't judge it too quickly, right?
Right.
And we also, I mean, obviously, we gotta wait for her response to see what's going on.
Mhm.
And then you definitely don't need to fake it to make it. You don't. You could do whatever you want to do. You could fake it to make it if you want to, or you don't fake it to make it if you want to. Because at the end of it all, it just depends on how you want to go about it. Sure, I'm sure there's somebody that's faked it and whatnot and gone on YouTube and done it. But then I feel like after they're done filming, they just go back to doing their own shit. They probably don't even think about the keeping up the relationship part.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I'm faking something with a person and then that video director goes, cut. All right, see you later. You know, bye.
All right, pieces.
See you later. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. I'll see you next week.
See you next week. Yeah, exactly. And then that's it. So I don't think you need to fake it to make it, but you could fake it to make it, and I think it's okay either way. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to entertain, I would say if somebody is faking it to make it and it does come to light, people the content creators should address it.
Copy.
It should be like, yeah, it is fake, but hey, guess what? You like it, so we're gonna keep going.
There's something that don't even mention. We're gonna get into. Hold on. So, John, what is your thought process?
I don't really know Derra and Ken on YouTube. Like I don't watch them. So I can't really say like what I see, like what I think. But from what you guys say, I maybe think they are together, because like Ozzy said, like why would you go to the extent of getting a house together and getting engaged? And should YouTube couples be faked in order to get clout or famous or whatever? It shouldn't, but I'm pretty sure like at least half of YouTube couples are fake just for that reason, just for money, just for fame or whatever. Yeah, I mean, if they are a real couple, then obviously he's in the wrong.
Very much.
And I've seen that he is a twin. No, Ken.
Oh, he is a twin. Oh, interesting. Maybe that could have been his brother. How do we know?
I don't know if someone knows if he has a twin.
It wasn't his brother. It was his brother. His brother looks a little chubbier than him.
What
so
if
like Ken is skinny?
Quarantine.
Nah, bro.
Swap places. Quarantine.
But the funny thing is, he said it. He said people were like, "Is that you?" They tagged his twin brother. He was like, "Nah, that ain't me, bro. That's okay." I was like, "Bro,
wow."
He couldn't back him up.
Nah, he couldn't do that. All right, listen. Sometimes you can't listen. I would have snitched on my twin too. Hey, you're not gonna put me in this. You
wouldn't take the L for your twin?
Hell no.
How is that out? Like, if he comes for him, it'd be like, okay, cool.
You cut me a check. We got to talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta give me a spice or something.
Listen, man, my twin brother was in a situation, and then.
I mean, it really depends on the situation, right?
Hold on, wait.
No, it don't depend. It does not depend, because the funny thing is, the video was so clear as day that you see it's Ken. Like, you see it's him.
No, like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like, let's just say a twin, right? Let's just say I gotta go perform, but I'm not an actor, but my twin is. And then I'm like, yo, could you go perform for me real quick? And then my twin.
If I'm not,
what if my twin gets me out of that?
If I'm not, why would you ask me?
Nah, I would. You know, Rami Malek, the actor, he's a twin, but he's an actor. Yeah, and he has a twin brother, and his twin brother had to perform in class, and Rami Malek went in and performed and left, and nobody knew.
That's nice. That ain't me.
That's what I'm saying.
I would, bro, because that's just.
If I was an actor, sure.
That's a story to tell. I'll keep it.
If I was, but if I'm not an actor, my twin is an actor. Like, what am I
gonna do? It could be any situation, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like if you talking about some like
you're going to work, but you're sick. You like, yo, my twin.
I wouldn't do that either.
I thought about that too before. Like,
Juwan don't get two shits about his twin.
I really don't work myself.
Juwan's like, I'm the original bitch.
All right, so we got 3 minutes left. I want Ty be known to speak her piece. So basically, we was talking about the Ken and his fiance, and we was basically saying, are they a real YouTube couple? And if you have to fake being a couple to have success on YouTube.
I don't. Okay, so with Ken and Deara, I heard that this is not his first time of him doing it. I think they had addressed the issue about it before. It's real unfortunate that they were one of the longest lasting YouTube couples that really, I think people or their fans held them to a certain standard. And it's just sad to see that, he joined the group with the other falling out YouTube couples. But as far as do you have to fake it to be successful? Absolutely not. I feel like people, when they start faking it, they lose the authenticity of why they started a channel in the first place on that basis. And then it becomes more lucrative for them when it comes to like making money. So they say, fuck the morals and let's just get money.
I hear that.
And that's just, I mean, if people want to do that, I mean, I think stuff like that, when it's built on fake foundation, it's never going to last that long. And I don't think people should throw out their morals just to make a quick buck. So I think that's cool.
Preach. This next topic is, why are people in our, I'm pretty sure that we're all a little close to the same age here.
37.
How dare you assume my age?
That was my bad.
How dare you?
My bad. Why is it that people in our generation are so quick to cut ties versus working it out in relationships? And that could be in a relationship, friendship, whatever. People are just so quick to be like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. You're toxic. Instead of sitting down and saying, hey, what's the root of the problem? What's going on? Go ahead, Miss Lise. You busting out that box.
Bruh, yo, it's funny about this topic, bruh. I literally just cut somebody off just like that. Like, I don't have the patience for it. Like, I'm not in high school. I'm not a little girl anymore. Like, I can't give you completely give you second chances over and over again when you're doing the same thing. Like, when is it gonna stop? Like, literally, because it's like people say our generations are so quick to just break a 7-year or a 17-year-old friendship off and like just move on. That's me. I'm done. Like, what are you talking about? I don't care if I've known you for all my life. I don't care. Like, that's how I am. Like, I don't care if I've known you for like 150 years. Like, if you're constantly doing the same thing and you have a pattern and I'm telling you about it and I'm expressing you like, yo, this is not going to work out if we're going to remain friends, and you're still doing the same BS, bro, I'm out. I don't care. And people are like, oh, and the thing is, people are like, oh, sometimes the other person doesn't know how you're feeling and you're just so quick to cut them off without an explanation. I don't need to explain anything to you if I already did it already. If I explained it to you already, it's once. You're not a mental student. You're perfectly fine. You grasp information perfectly fine. And if I'm telling you, like, listen, this is not going to work out, or whatever you're doing, it's not matching up, and you constantly keep doing it, I'm cutting you off. That is it.
So
there's no explanation.
What's your max? Like, what's the number that you're just like, you know what? Nah, I'm not talking no more. Like, that's it.
One, like, you got one chance. Like,
oh my god,
like, that one chance. Like, after I tell you, like, the thing is, before I used to be like, all right, maybe this person is not really understand. I used to give people multiple chances, but the state of where I'm at today, I'm only giving you one chance because life is too short for me to keep constantly remind you, like, hey, I don't like this. Hey, I don't like this. If you're not listening, bro, my face, like, you really wilding. Like, that's it. Like, it's only one time. Just one time.
We're gonna come back to you, Miss Lise. Hold on. All right. So, Uzair, what's your thought process on that?
I can't speak on the entire generation because I don't know what everyone's thinking, but I could talk about myself. When it comes to a relationship, if somebody's fucking up a little too much, then it's probably just not going to work out. And I'm just going to be like, it's not even about cutting it out. It's just for the betterment for you and me. I'm just not going to continue this because it's a waste of time. It's not working. I could see it not working. We could drag this out, make it more toxic, or we could just leave it be. And if it is toxic, then they're probably going to try and be more toxic about it. And then I'm just going to be like, all right, you could be toxic all you want, but not going to be toxic with me because that's it. When it comes to friends and stuff, I feel like it's not as deep. I personally it doesn't. A lot of things don't bother me. Like a lot of the times, I'm just like, whatever. I don't really give a shit. So it doesn't come to me where I'm like, I gotta cut someone off. I don't think I've ever really cut someone out because of how they were acting or whatever. Because my thing is, if I'm not fucking with your vibe or however you're acting, I'll just probably won't get close to you or become friends with you. You know, I won't even get to the point where I have to cut you out later. I just won't even, get into it. But a lot of the times friend stuff doesn't really bother me too much. I feel like I'm very like lenient about it. I'm like, whatever, you live your life, it's your life. However, but if it affects me, I will bring it to their attention. But a lot of the times that doesn't really happen to me. So I can't go, yeah, I'm gonna cut you out. It's really rare for me to cut someone out. But yeah, relationship wise, I could say that if you're fucking up, it's probably time to go.
Right.
Now, hold up, Ozzy. I'm gonna say I know someone that you did cut out, but I don't want to say that person's name.
One person, yeah.
I know you did not like that person.
Say the word
never.
Did say never.
I'm not trying to expose Ozzy because I didn't like that person at all.
So the thing is this, right? With that, it was a little bit more of it was a deeper situation, right? It wasn't like hey, you're just.
That person was a piece of work, bro. Like
it was a much deeper situation. That's why I didn't put it in this context. I'm talking like friends who, you just live your life, do your thing, but we were much closer. So that was a different situation.
No, I'm not even talking about. Whoa! I wasn't talking about that.
My question, wait. My question to you, Ozzy, right? So how, like, it doesn't. All right. So it doesn't matter the status of the friendship. Like the question, Jawan asks is like, how many chances would you give that person, even if that's your best friend that you've known for a long time? Like, how many times would you give a person a chance for them until you cut them off?
So if it's like
I don't care if I know you. You're done.
I'm dead.
If it's my best friend and I've known him forever and whatever, it doesn't happen to me because it's like I get angry at you and I'm like, fuck you, see you tomorrow, so some shit like that,
Yeah.
So it's always like boils down. Usually with a lot of my friends, whenever somebody gets angry at someone else, like 2 days later, it's back to normal. Nobody even speaks about it. Yeah. It's like, what's up, you stupid bitch, or
Can't
some
lie.
shit.
Me and Ozzy did have those run-ins, the music
he
at Happy Returns.
He ate my fries.
And then the music at Happy Returns when he told me to turn the music down. And I was like, no, I'm not turning the music down. And then he got mad. And
that was no. You was coming for me. You was coming for me. And then I'm like, what the hell, bro?
No, you told me to turn the music down.
Yeah, you couldn't have done that. But then when I go on my phone, your phone is too loud. Your phone is too
yeah, I did say that.
So, which is it, Jawad?
Look, all right, I was just being petty.
But
we was good the next day. We was good actually when we got home.
Writes a card, an apology card. You're my brother.
Joseph, what is your thought process on our generation?
Oh yeah, I'm quick to cut someone off too. I'm not gonna lie. If it comes to that point, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I'm very low key about it. I just kind of like, that's it. I'm just gone. But like for me, I just sometimes I feel like it's nothing like we don't even need to speak about it. It's like it's crossed the line. Like I don't even feel like I need to talk to you about it. I don't want to talk to you about it. It would be too much work to talk to you about it. Even if we did talk about it, the outcome would probably be much, much worse than it would be if I just were to fade away. I feel like I can't speak on the generation either. That's each person is a personal thing for themselves. Everyone has their reason for doing it, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, it depends. If you're being toxic about it, yes, it's a bad thing. But if you feel like it's better for yourself and for the other person to just do that, I feel like it's a good thing. It's up to you to decide that.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting into y'all mugs definitely because now y'all know. Basically, why is it that people in our generation are so quick to cut ties versus fixing a relationship or a friendship or whatever?
I think it's mainly they don't understand like the fine line, which is knowing when to cut someone off, like due to like them being maybe toxic or sometimes even violent, versus like fixing something that's actually good, and then they think, oh, I'm just gonna be this cold person and just end it. at a moment's notice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because it's very hard, because I've definitely been in that position as well, where I should have cut something off while it was toxic, but I did not. So it is a difficult place to be in, but I think it's mostly people just don't know like the right move in that situation.
Okay. Interesting. Miss Tabby, no, what's going on over there? What's your thought process?
Okay.
You just...
Honestly, I feel like the reason why people are so quick to cut each other off is the lack of patience, and I blame that on social media. I'm sorry. I feel like just because now subconsciously we may not know it, but everything is crunched down into a short time span. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that plays out into our regular day lives. And not just to say, for toxic people, yes, it's good to cut toxic people off, but I feel like people just don't have the patience for certain things anymore. So it's just like one and done. All right, you're not giving me what I need from you, so I'm on to the next, and I don't even think about it. Just like if we see a 30-second or a minute clip, okay, you have to impress me in this 1 minute, and then it's on to the next. So it's kind of like, all right. But if it comes to a toxic person or like stuff like that, I feel like, yeah, get rid of them. I don't waste no time. It used to be a time where people used to give people chances and chances and chances, but life is just moving too fast for that. So nobody really has time to sit down and try to like level anymore or dwell. So, yeah.
But what if it's like something like, this person is in the moment toxic, because y'all refer to people who are toxic. Okay, I'm talking about, because there are some people who cling on to toxic, individuals, and they can't let that go. But they are so quick to let go of somebody who is good, or it could be a good friend or a good lover to that individual. And then it's like, all right, well, bye, because, I'm done with this anyway, da-da-da. What do we say about that? Because that's more so where I'm gearing it towards, is like, why hold on? Why cut ties with something that is good so quick, but then the person that's been doing you dirty since day one, you still is like, all right, now you still here in my corner. Like, I still rock with you. I'm still going to give you a chance because you're growing.
If I could just say something, it's just like what John said. It's like people sometimes don't know how to choose what's good for them and what's not good for them. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the time we like the thrill, or we like, not everything that glitters is gold. Mm-hmm. So it's like we attach ourselves to things that give us the hype in that moment. And then we, I guess, kind of in our sick way, we obsess with it. And we attach ourselves to that. I think we attach ourselves to the idea of what that person can be rather than what that person is giving you. And then for someone that's good, maybe it's like, it's not necessarily what you want in that moment or what's good for you that you want. So it's kind of like, I don't know, people just weird now.
I agree. Adeline, you raised your hand, Adeline.
So I just wanted you to repeat the question again, because my iPad was kind of acting up.
I was basically saying, like, what about those individuals who are the ones that hold on to like the toxic relationships? They hold on to that for dear life as if they're falling off the edge of a cliff, and then they are so quick to let go of something that is good for them, such as a friendship or a lover or whatever the case may be.
The thing, it's all depending on yourself, though. Like, you can't hold on to something bad, and then when it's like it's good, you gotta let it go. Like, you have to like weigh it out. Like me, I don't weigh shit out. Like, if you good, you out. Like, if you bad, you out. I don't care. Like, me personally, like, it was certain times when, like, Joanne, the mutual person that I'm talking about, like, I want to cut her off so bad, right? So it's like, but sometimes, like, you have to understand, it's like, sometimes it's not even toxicity. Sometimes you're just outgrowing the person. Like, sometimes it's like the conversations is very, like, you're not on the same level in the conversations, your headspace is not there, and it's like, when you're keeping that type of, like, you have to understand, what is the reason why you're keeping that person around? You know they're toxic, but how is it benefiting you? Because a lot of people are like, oh, she's doing this or whatever, but that's still my best friend. We've been best friends since middle school or since high school or whatever. But sometimes you have to understand how is this toxicity of this friendship is benefiting you. Like, what are you getting from it? Like, every time you guys get into an argument or you guys are disagreeing with something, and you're not on the same page constantly, what are you gaining from it?
Right.
So you can't hold on to waste. That's just waste. You just throw it away.
Right. That's it. I feel that. I think from my standpoint, I mean, I don't know. I do, for me, just me in general, I do feel like sometimes people do have a tendency of cutting something off a little too quick without kind of working through it. And it kind of shows in the relationships that they do get into, because they don't ever want to talk. They don't want to communicate. They don't want to work through nothing. It's just more so okay, please me today. And that's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so it comes to I'm gonna give an example. Ozzy and Joseph both know an individual who was trying to clutch on to my friend Ozzy here and act like they was BFFs one night. And that individual cut me off, but I was trying to figure out why. Why do it? Because I've done nothing but been a good friend to you. I've been, there for you every step of the way. And I was curious enough. Don't think about it too hard, Joseph. I was curious enough to really understand, why did you do it? Why you didn't cut off something that was toxic to you in that moment of time, because that individual was beating. I mean, they were just doing whatever they was doing, and I was there. So I was trying to figure out why, what was it, and instead of working it through it with me, it kind of bothered me, and it bothered me for a couple of years. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was just trying to figure out, well, what did I do? Because I always try to be the best me that I can be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I do think that our generation just has a tiny tendency to just jump the gun sometimes. And I get it, it depends on the situation scenario. You know what I'm saying? If somebody ain't good for you, leave them. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't good for you, leave them. Go ahead, Ms. Niece.
What I realized about certain situations, sometimes people don't want to explain to somebody else why they cut you off, and it's okay, because I've been that person. I don't explain. I'm I bet I'm out. But it's what I had to realize, because that happened to me too. So it's I don't know what I did to rub you the wrong way, why, and for you to feel like you had to cut me off. But if you feel like it benefited you in some sort of reason, then I don't really need an explanation.
Right.
Because it was some sort of thing that happened in your mind where you feel damn, I got to cut Adeline off. It's clipped for her. It's done. But who am I to be why we can't be friends? Why? I don't know what I did to you. And if you can't explain that to me, then obviously, it's not worth explaining. Because if you can't say, hey, I don't like that you did da-da-da-da-da, I don't like what you did, XYZ, that's when we have a mutual understanding that we can fix it if we talk. But if you're not willing to explain to me what I've done wrong to rub you the wrong way, then I don't want to hear it. Because you're not even having an open mind to even tell me what I've done wrong.
Right.
So, but what about the hints? I dropped it.
I'm oblivious. I am blind. Okay. I'm all sorts. I can't see.
I can't listen. I don't play hide and go seek. I don't play monkey see, monkey do. If you have something to say, please say it to my face. And if you don't, then leave it. Just leave it.
That's why we've been friends for so long.
So I want to answer that one question of yours, Juan, about you said that. Why do sometimes people end up leaving the good person for the bad person or whatever? It could also be, so now you're thinking, right? You're thinking that person's done nothing wrong. Why would you leave, right? But you also got to think from the perspective of the person that wants to leave. There could be many reasons, right? So let's get the negative ones out first. They could be assholes or whatever, and they just want to just be a dick about it and just leave, right? Two, another thing could be that even though this guy or a girl or whoever is perfect for them, they are probably still not getting what they want out of a relationship or friendship or whatever. And therefore they might leave because of that reason. Maybe it's not personally fulfilling them either, so they're probably I don't want this, but then this other guy who's the worst of the worst fulfills that feeling. And if that's what gets you off, then cool, right? At the end of it, it's your funeral because that person gonna treat you like shit. But Yeah, exactly, right. So you got to also think from the perspective of the person. Maybe they're not getting what they want out of it, and maybe that's why they leave. Maybe it's not about what the other person has done right or wrong. Maybe it's just about the person who wants to leave and how they feel about it.
That's understandable. See, you guys open my mind. See, I was open-minded to take in the feedbacks. We're going last thoughts. Any last thoughts? Any last words?
I'm
Go
good.
ahead.
We're good.
All right, so to close this out, for all the audience, right? If you feel like someone has cut you off or you have to cut somebody off, it's all about your well-being. If you feel like you need an explanation, if you feel like you want an explanation on why you've been cut off and that person is not giving it to you, please don't look for it anymore. Because obviously, like I said before, obviously it's something within them. You can't fix them.
It wasn't worth saving.
So exactly, it wasn't worth saving. So if that person was so quick to cut you off without explanation, then let it be. Then you don't need that person in life. But for the people that need to cut people off, right? For the people that needs to cut people off, please do it right away. And if you continue seeing red signs and you're ignoring these red signs until something enormously big happens, then you're a fool because you've seen the signs, you did not stick to these signs, and you did not cut the person off. Me, like I said, I only have one time, one time only. Go and get the fuck out. And then when you get the fuck out, the door will be locked behind you, like with cement.
You need
With
Adeline taking us to church tonight.
Cut it.
We go. That's it. I didn't even need to close it out. We're gonna move right along to our last and final topic.
Topic 4.
Topic number 4. So I know y'all definitely seen about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation that's been going on here.
No. Who? Johnny Depp, the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's his ex-wife, right? You know, she came out with claims back in the day that he used to abuse her. It was an abusive relationship back in the day. That's what her claims was. And that's how he lost the Pirates of the Caribbean job. You know, everybody believed him. So he was pretty much blackballed. Recently, up until recent, it comes out that she was actually the one doing the abusing. And there's audios and just marks, videos, pictures, you name it, they got it. That she was the one that was abusing Mr. Depp. So, what do we think about this situation? This is a mind-blowing situation. This is crazy. I'm gonna start it off. Let me start. Let me get sure. Okay. I'm actually just so disappointed. I'm disappointed because they didn't do further investigation back in the day. And that's exactly what it seems like. How is it that now you guys are getting information and evidence that she was abusing him and putting hands on him and all of these different things, and you guys were so quick to make sure that he loses his job and everything? I definitely do think that Amber Heard should lose her role from Aquaman. She definitely should not play whoever she played. She should just not play that. She should definitely lose the job. She should be blackballed, and she should actually do some time just for lying, just being a liar. I think in society we're just so quick to, yes, we should defend women, but I think that in society is just so quick to jump to women's side without learning the full truth of before making a final decision. And it's just so unfortunate because you didn't ruin his life because he still had bags coming in. That was his words. He still had coin coming in, but you kind of did. Right? Still got. He's like, that didn't ruin me, right? But it's just unfortunate because I wanted some more Pirates of the Caribbean. We don't even know where we would have been up to now. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with John. John, you go ahead, voice your opinion.
I completely agree with everything you said, especially on the point where, especially right now, society with social media, they're just super quick to just jump on the woman's side. And like I understand it because women matter, women are equal to us men, but it's just when these cases happen, the men are usually never looked at as, oh, maybe they are innocent. It's the man's fault, and that just further unmotivates other men who are in the same situation from speaking out and raising awareness to their own situation. So then now, like, instead of maybe 25% of men being in that situation, maybe only like 5% like report it and talk about it. And it's sad because I love Johnny Depp as an actor. He's very talented. And this has been an issue for years now. It's nothing new. And there's literally photos of him in the hospital. There's video and audio recordings of the entire thing. And it's just unfair that he got the short end of the stick. He actually got, like, I guess, the whole stick or no stick, because she's still in Warner Brothers Aquaman 2. She's still getting parts. No one's canceling her. At first everyone was cancel Johnny Depp.
And they canceled him.
Now she's done some crazy shit. She chopped off a part of his finger. She shat on his bed. She threw like piss at him. Hit him with pots, pans, or whatever. Threw stuff at him. And then at the end of it, she tried to make Johnny like to hit her, so that way she has like backup or quote unquote proof that he hit her first. But he never laid a finger on her.
Yeah, and then he even went, I'm gonna go to the authorities as a voice audio, and it goes like, no one's gonna believe you. I'm a girl. They're all gonna take my side. And guess what?
Should have been cut her off. Like,
yeah, and it's not even just like about the cut her off. It's just the fact that there's like this massive double standard right now, and it's just so weird. I mean, I feel like we're taking a step away from this double standard though, because there are people that are super angry about this whole situation. They're signing petitions and stuff, and hopefully that does something. Hopefully that shows something, because Disney cut off him, right? So why won't Disney cut off her?
That's it.
right.
Not even work. He doesn't work for Disney. That's why, right? Warner Brothers.
But he did for Pirates of the Caribbean. But he did work for Warner Brothers for the Fantastic Beasts movie.
But Warner Brothers cut. Okay, so that's fucked up. So now Warner Brothers is all about this double standard life, right? Because she's still working for Warner Brothers, right, with DC Comics and stuff. So, what's up, Warner Brothers? What's going on, man? What's up? You good, fam? This is like, but at the end of it all, I feel like, look, she needs to be, like, it's clear as day that she's out here abusing people, and it's insane. And the fact that she is still allowed to do it, and I think this isn't the only person she's abused, because she also used to have a girlfriend at one point. And that person also got abused a bit, from what I remember.
She's just a little wild thing out here.
Yeah, they need to pick
How
her
is that
up.
okay? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
That's the crazy part.
And like Johnny Depp is like, recently the reason it's come back up is Johnny Depp tried to sue her, and he lost that case, even with all that evidence.
That's crazy. See,
and then Warner Brothers like, you gotta go. Yeah, the judge is probably it's all at the end of it about the judge, right? Judge probably ruled it against the favor, because it was like a close thing. I don't think it was in front of a jury. So it was the judge's call, and the judge ruled it in her favor.
Joseph, what's your thought process?
Amber Heard sucked the drugs off.
Alleged time.
Allegedly. I'm not.
We can't make claims like that on here. We gonna be in courtrooms too. Don't got the time for it or the money.
Oh man!
But let's go with Ty B. Ty B. Your thoughts?
No, just like John, Ozzy, Joseph, like, it's so sad that it took all of that just for nothing to happen, and that's just to show you that when it comes to domestic abuse and violence, it's just, we like to take the woman's side, but men also go through the same ordeal. And a lot of the times they feel like they can't speak up because nobody's going to take up for them. And this is proof, because it's just like, if you cut off his finger, that's what you said? He cut off his finger?
His fingertip.
Nobody, you have audio recording, all of that stuff, and the judge still rules in your favor. That's crazy. So now you got to leave it up to the public to cancel her ass and send her back to the streets, because this is crazy.
Yeah, I definitely do know that the public is definitely upset about this. I doubt if you said she's still in Aquaman 2. I thought that she was like they was talking about it, but they
They were
filmed
never
it.
talking about letting her go. Never talking about letting her go.
I don't think that Aquaman 2 is gonna get any the ratings that they think that they're gonna get. I just don't see it happening, especially with this.
Right. Nobody should show up to that.
That's
no
what I'm
support
saying.
whatsoever.
Miss Adelalise, what's your thoughts?
To be honest with you, like I've heard this story before, but I didn't know about the evidence part. So the fact that, you know, as a woman, you should know like your limits. Like if you argue with a man, you should know, like, calm your ass down, like relax. If he's not the one putting his hands on you, don't do the same. Because things escalate. And yes, it is a double standard world where we live in, where, say for example, a woman does start the situation and then she plays the victim role. Like, come on. And I always tell my brothers, like I have an older brother and I have a younger brother, I said, if a woman that you are with is putting hands on you, please let that go. Because once something happens, you are going to be at fault, whether you are at wrong or at right. You are always going to be at fault. So the fact that I'll just, like I said, going back to the topic that we just left, the toxicity. It's like when you see the flags, you have to leave. Because I know that wasn't the first time they ever got into an altercation or an argument or whatever.
It was an ongoing thing. Yeah, it was ongoing.
So it's like it's an ongoing thing. And then now look at it. Now you're going in and out of courts, and then now you can't even get good, movie deals because of this.
Alrighty, Fabi, it is exactly 7.
I'm weak. But anyway.
I was like, yo.
That was my fault.
What's going on?
I'm in another meeting. But it's okay.
I thought someone joined in, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So basically, it's like.
No, wait, hold on. It was the fact that you said, what was that? It's you?
No, I didn't know it still was on. I was like, what is that?
My fault, guys. I apologize. But going back to what I was saying, it's like he can't even though the money, the bag is coming in, but people are not the respect.
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting that respect he once had. Because Johnny Depp, that man looked good back in the day. And like I used to watch all his movies. Like, my favorite Johnny Depp movie is Scissor Man, whatever his name is.
Scissorhands.
There we go. Him. Ooh. I was like, yes. Like, to be honest, and the thing is when I heard about it, I knew something like when I first heard about the story, I knew something was iffy. Like I anytime I hear about a domestic violence, it's always two sides. It's always three sides of the story: his side, her side, and the truth. So it's like not every woman that claims that they've been beaten or they are victims are really the victims. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that with men, we have to like make a path for men that are being abused. Like I don't care your career come first, because you work from 1980s. You've been in movies since 1980s. Mm-hmm. Don't let this relationship ruin what you built. So if a woman
10 more seconds.
And if a woman is like beating you up, go to the feds. Like, yo, I got proof. Like, I really got proof, bro. But that's about it.
See, and Joseph, what is your thought process? Because you didn't get a chance.
I was gonna start off with saying like this happens on both sides. There are men who are abusing women. There's women abusing men. But this situation upsets me because she has received no consequences. Like she's making her money. She's in Aquaman 2. Like I just said, she's getting more roles. Meanwhile, in another Warner Brothers film that Johnny Depp is starring, and he's lost his role in that. Like you had all this evidence, and you couldn't find her guilty. What is going on? Like I don't understand why this situation. He's able to get away free, and it's just upsetting to me because like everyone said, Johnny Depp is a very talented actor. Well, the bags are still coming in, like he said, but it's like, is he? I like to see him in more stuff. I hope this doesn't like hurt his ability to get into more films or anything like that, because it shouldn't, because it's been proven. We had the evidence that she was abusing him. But. Who knows, man? Just the world we live in.
But see, I don't see. Remember that last time you said it, and I got on you for that. Just because it is the world that we live in does not make it right. And I know that you didn't say it was. I know that you didn't state that. I know you didn't state that it was.
Y'all gotta fight right now. Y'all gotta fight right now.
It's something
Oh,
about
you're not saying
that has to change. That has to change. Terry Crews came out and said that he was raped or molested by a white man and he got clowned for that. That has to change. This whole narrative has to. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. No man should be abusing no female. No female should be abusing any type of
One
man.
thing I want to say as well, I don't want to cut you off. I don't know if you guys remember the tweet that Cardi B had said a couple weeks ago when she said she was getting a divorce from Offset, and then they got back together. And then people were like, "Oh, how Offset is mentally abusing her." And then she wrote a paragraph on Twitter and said, "Offset doesn't." She said, "Offset doesn't abuse me. I do the abusing." But it's like you can't go out and say it like that. Do that.
Why are you proud of that?
You're like, yo, I'm out here abusing.
Why is that something to be proud of?
You know what it is? It's an ego boost. It's
right. So it's like you see, like God forbid, and then when God forbid something happened, they're gonna use that paragraph against you. You went on social media and type, "He does not abuse me.
It's all about the ego, man.
And
everybody wants to feel they're the shit.
Wait. So when he slashes your head with a hammer, they're gonna like, well, don't you do the abusing too? So it's like literally you have to like think like certain things are not, you can't say. Like the thing is, if you feel like you are doing the abusing, you need help.
Right. If you're proud of that, that is not
the fact that you're proud. The fact that
like,
you're proud of abusing, I'm like, you got issues. Honestly, at the end of it all, that's an ego thing, right? That's like, I feel like that's just a matter of I want to feel like I'm the shit. The world needs to know I'm the shit. I run this out, not Offset. You know, that's what she's trying to say. But what the fuck is that gonna get you?
Nowhere.
Letting the whole world know. If anything, it's making you look worse in the public eye instead of better.
Right.
So, congrats, you just played yourself.
And it's like this is the most like I'm happy to be toxic type of generation. Like everybody's just so happy being toxic. Everybody loves it, and I do not understand it. I don't get it. I don't get why why Johnny Depp didn't get no type of justice. I don't understand why Amber Heard is in Aquaman 2. I don't understand that. Replace her, Warner Brothers. I will not. This is exactly why your cinematic universe has not been going the way that it should have been going because of you make decisions like this. But
also, I'm sorry. Also, people are saying they're gonna boycott the movie and stuff. So they're saying that they're not gonna watch it. They're gonna pirate that shit. They're gonna watch it online.
They're gonna do horrible things.
They're gonna watch it.
They're gonna.
If I'm watching it, I'm not paying for it. Like that's the type of shit.
Listen, I never pay for movies. I always pirate. Oh, you already know who it is. It's Juwan 145, the Nigerian Prince / King, and to the left of me, I have Mr. Legend Uzair.
Whoa, who's this Uzair you're about to just call out? Because
I don't know what that is.
I'm allegedly Uzair. I mean, is it really Uzair? Exactly. Right? Yo, Joseph, have you ever like called me Uzair and I've turned around and looked at you?
Boy, I don't even know who Uzair is. Your name is
exactly. We don't know if I have because it's alleged. I guess we will find out at like 1,000 subscribers maybe. But until then, call me Ozzy. You could stay, be safe. Put on your mask. COVID's kind of rising again. Wash your hands. Be very safe. Schools are closing again. Gyms are closing again. It's vaccines are right around the corner. So just just a little longer, guys. Just a little longer. You guys can do it. Everybody can do it. All right. Stay safe, y'all. And like, comment, subscribe, of course.
To the right of me, I have Mr. Knight.
Hi, it's me, Joseph. I'm the guy. If you know me, you know me. I was the guy who was fired from the old show. I'm back. But Juwan, seriously though, I do need you to send me that check. I would like that check.
Yeah, it's coming. They
said PS5 just came out. That check would be very nice.
3080. Gotta get the 3080.
I talked to the an accountant who just does the distribution of the checks.
Okay.
Yeah, the distribution of the checks. She said
I can send you my routing number if you need my routing number.
No. It's coming by me. It'll be there by Christmas.
All right.
By Christmas.
Okay.
Then underneath him, we got Miss I Be Knowing 3.
Hey, bye. Follow me on Instagram at TyBeKnowing 3.
Then to the I get so confused because when I watch this bag, I be pointing. I don't know. Right next to her, we have Miss Angelise.
I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share it all with your friends. You know, we're here every Sunday. So make sure you understand that when we are spitting our topics, we don't come to play. We're aiming at your heads. And if you take it the wrong way, then that's on you, baby. So follow me on Instagram, Adeline.Lease. And you know, I'm gonna be dropping gems soon. You're not gonna only see me in a mesh.
She can do her thing on Instagram. I do see it. I do see the videos. Thank you to our special guest for popping out tonight to talk about these topics, Mr. John.
Thank you for having me. This was fun. Whoever listening or watching to this, like, comment, subscribe. You already know. At the Mesh, follow me on Insta, Envision Create, Noe at the beginning. Thank y'all.
Facts.
And we are the
Which one? I need you to send back check though. I really need you to send back check.
It's coming.